It's not new. Donald Trump has been eyeing the Nobel Peace Prize since his first term. Now, 6 months into his second term, Trump's press secretary says he's ended one conflict a month and that the medal is overdue.
The president has now ended conflicts between Thailand and Cambodia, Israel and Iran, Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo, India and Pakistan, Serbia and Kosovo, and Egypt and Ethiopia. This means President Trump has brokered, on average, about one peace deal or ceasefire per month during his 6 months in office. It's well past time that President Trump was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize.
Karoline Leavitt claimed that the president has ended conflicts between Thailand and Cambodia, Israel and Iran, Rwanda and the DRC, India and Pakistan, Serbia and Kosovo, Egypt and Ethiopia. The list is long, and the question is, how real are these peace deals? Let's start with Southeast Asia. In July, Thailand and Cambodia agreed to a ceasefire following deadly border clashes that displaced over 300,000 people. ASEAN Chair and Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim led the mediation, hosting both leaders at his residence in Kuala Lumpur. But according to the White House, Trump made the key intervention, calling both Thai and Cambodian leaders to say no peace, no trade. And shortly after that, ceasefire talks stuck. Was it Trump's pressure or ASEAN's diplomacy? Hard to say, but this is one conflict where Trump's phone calls did happen. Now to Trump's favorite claim that he brokered peace between nuclear-armed India and Pakistan. Here's what happened. On the 7th of May, after the Pahalgam massacre, India launched Operation Sindoor, pounding terror camps in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir.
On Saturday, my administration helped broker a full and immediate ceasefire, I think a permanent one, between India and Pakistan, ending a dangerous conflict of two nations with lots of nuclear weapons.
Days later, a ceasefire was announced by Trump himself. Trump jumped in on social media saying that the US had brokered a deal after a long night of talks. But New Delhi was quick to shut that down. The Indian Prime Minister told Parliament that no leader in the world told India to stop its operation. India's External Affairs Minister made it even clearer. There was no call with President Trump, no mediation, no trade linkage. The ceasefire came after Pakistan's DGMO called up India's DGMO. A classic bilateral move that Trump may have been watching, but he wasn't in the room. Trump's claim of mediating peace in Central Africa is centered on a deal between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo, a region devastated by decades of violence. The White House hosted leaders from both countries in a ceremonial signing. But regional experts say groundwork was laid by African Union officials months before Trump entered the picture. Still, the optics were golden and Trump milked the moment. The situation between Israel and Iran was murky. After Trump bombed Iran's nuclear facilities, it did escalate fears of a regional war, but instead, tensions did ease. Israel and Iran reportedly entered indirect de-escalation talks. Trump's team says he worked with both sides to cool things down. But no deal was signed, no formal ceasefire took place, and no roadmap, just fewer rockets and a lot of spin. Trump has made history with Serbia and Kosovo. Even in his first term, he held talks between their leaders in the White House. This time around, both sides reportedly agreed to continue EU-led negotiations and refrain from military escalation. Trump's role was mostly symbolic, but in a world of low expectations, symbolism can be sold as peace. Another Trump claim is that he helped cool tensions between Egypt and Ethiopia over the Grand Renaissance Dam on the Nile. The US has hosted past talks, but most of the diplomacy here has been spearheaded by the African Union. So what do we make of the 6 for 6 claim? The case of Thailand and Cambodia has some substance. India and Pakistan has been flatly denied. The rest, murky, symbolic, or exaggerated. But Trump's not letting facts get in the way of the narrative. His supporters, from Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu to African leaders, are already nominating him for the Nobel.
It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well-deserved, and you should get it.
Trump's desire for the Peace Prize is not new. He brought it up dozens of times during his North Korea diplomacy, the Abraham Accords, and now these 6 so-called peace deals. He's been nominated multiple times in 2018, 2020, 2021, and again in 2025, but never won. Critics say Trump treats the Nobel less like an honor for global diplomacy and more like an Oscar he didn't get. At best, Trump nudged a few talks forward. At worst, he's capitalizing on coincidental de-escalations.